Hey everyone, thanks for stopping back by to the channel. Appreciate you guys spending a few minutes with me. Today is Friday, July 3rd, right before the 4th of July here in southern New Hampshire. And it has been a week. We had a heat wave. It's still hot. It's about almost 7 o'clock at night right now, 6:45, and it is still 90 degrees out, which is not typically the norm for southern New Hampshire. We get like the 80s and it gets humid, but these 90-degree temps and the feels like 100 temps are something that we don't see a lot. Sorry if I'm slouching. These chairs are just they're very comfortable, so you tend to kind of like melt into them. This week was pretty productive. We got some work done on the front of the house. So the siding on the first section is done. The center section, I'm working on the cedar shingles now. So I'm putting in cedar shingles with a 5-inch reveal in the middle. I'll show you that as it comes along. That's pretty tedious though, because you have to, I'm doing tung oil on them instead of a sealant, and you have to roll that out pretty generously but not too much, and then as it cures you can't leave it in direct sunlight or it'll powder up. It'll like turn to this like white powder on the surface of it. And ask me how I know, because it happened to me this week during the heat wave. Since some of our last videos, I did the mini splits on the shed and the shop. So those are all set. The shop is like so cold, you could hang meat in there, and I love it. It doesn't always have to be that cold, but you know, when you want it cool in there, you're working on a project or you're just hanging out there playing some Neo Geo, man, does it benefit from being cold in there with the new mini split. And the shed works pretty well, but I kept the old through wall AC unit in there as an auxiliary. And at first I was going to get rid of it. Now I think I'm just going to retrim out around it and get rid of that spray foam that's kind of gunked up, but like trim it out and just keep it as an aux unit. When it gets like this, no matter what, even though that is insulated and I spray foam that rear wall, it still gets darn hot in there. And having that second unit really helps on these 90+ degree days to keep it nice and frosty in there. Otherwise, it gets very warm. I would say that it could easily approach 80 degrees in there, even with the AC running. So having that second unit there is good. I also painted most of the shed. I didn't get it all finished yet, but most of it is painted. So that was a bonus. I did spray. I got this, I believe it's Krylon, and I'll do a video when I do the other side, when I tape it up, just so you could see the before and after results. But I did one ahead of time, so I knew what I was getting myself into. But it was this Krylon with some adhesion that works for plastic. And I wanted to match the windows on the shed, which were white vinyl windows, to the windows on the house, which I ordered in black on the outside and white on the inside. So I taped them up and sprayed them out, and the one that I did looks really good. So a lot of stuff going on. I have a new truck. Haven't showed you guys that yet. I will this week. I will make some time to do a video. I have to move some cars around, wait for the right day, and also wash it. But I want to show you the new project truck. I'm really excited about this one. I think this is going to be an amazing project truck, but I also feel that it will be a cool truck to do some like overlanding or maybe some camping, car camping. We all call it overlanding these days, but essentially car camping. I already did a couple little things to it, but I'm not gonna do any giveaways now. Couple more little eBay items showed up, some little retro trinkets that I have to put in line for some videos. But yeah, this week was super busy, and then today I felt like I was gonna die doing the okay, I'm being dramatic. It was so hot today doing the yard work today around here. I even had my snap towel, which is one of those towels that you wet and you snap it and it locks in the air to cool you. And I was wearing my wide brim hat, and it was still like I was having a hard time catching my breath, just mowing the lawn, weed eating, and doing the backpack blowing to clean up. But man, I was beat at the end of it, and I wasn't even outside for like 4 or 5 hours. I started at like 7:30 in the morning, and yeah, it was already 80 degrees by the time I got started. So this weekend is 4th of July weekend, 250 anniversary for America. So happy 250th. That's a cool thing. We're in a odd time, but that's still cool. It's still good to celebrate Independence Day, of course. The birds have been doing pretty good. I have their setup, so their setup is back there. I'm not sure if you can see it or not, but that's their little station, and then I have a camera over there that films them 24/7, so I can do some video of those guys or live stream if I wanted to. But mostly it's to check out any cool things that are happening. I did not get any more organization done in the shop. I have it all set up so that I could easily break it down and move everything out to do the siding. And that's kind of my focus right now. The size of the shop is fantastic when you don't have a million projects going on, but if you have a lot of big projects, it quickly becomes too small, and there's just nothing I can do about that for the time being. It's just deal with it and keep progressing. I feel that once I get caught up on all the house stuff, that the shop will be perfect size. It's just right now where using all the sawhorses, using the shop as like staging, have the saw stop out, all that gear in and out. It's just occupying a lot of space, so nothing really has a true home. It's just push everything in the middle. So that will be like an ongoing thing, I'm sure, all the way until fall, until once the house is wrapped up. But I have a good feeling that we're making progress on the front. Working on all those cedar shingles in the middle. Then I'll finish that far right side, and then after that we have to put in a new deck to get into the house again, because I tore the old deck off once I started. I was gonna resurface the deck, and then I realized it was not in as good shape as I was hoping it would be, so I opted to just rip everything out, and then I'll replace it. The good news is that the old top to the deck was salvageable, and I did move that off to the side, and I'm going to reuse that as probably a platform for one of the RC tracks, and that probably won't take shape until spring of next year, unfortunately. I just don't see it happening this year. But so many things going on this week, and I wish I had all the time to do some videos of all the cool stuff. But life happens, and you end up just trying to get the work done, because filming always takes a lot more time. And I don't want to do the boring stuff either. I want to do things that are like a value add to me as far as filming, editing, and being in front of the camera, as well as behind the camera, so I can keep increasing my skill set. But right now we're just hanging out on the back deck, chilling under the umbrella, so I'm not roasting too much. I hope everybody's going to have an awesome weekend and a happy 4th of July. And thanks for stopping in for a little check-in, a little weekly wrap-up. Like I said, we got a lot of progress done. We got a couple of videos out, and look forward to next week where we can probably start to work some more on the shed stuff on the inside. I have a aerial TV antenna that I want to install, put all the retro computers back on the loft, and I have some goodies that I ordered off of eBay, just some knickknacks that I thought were pretty unique and worth revisiting after all these years. Remington, the dog that you see in some videos, he's doing really well. He's just inside because it's so hot out. Try to keep his activity to a minimum on these really hot days, because it only takes like 10 minutes, if that, for those little paws on those guys to burn. And he's a sun dog, and that was my biggest fear today, or through this whole heat wave rather, was that he would get burned. But yeah, so thanks for stopping by, checking out another one of the videos, seeing what we're up to. Next week I plan on making some more videos and start to like kind of ramp things up and find some type of even consistency week to week, and try to figure out what's working, what's fun, and try to get the shows going that I really want to, instead of the random tidbits that have been fun, but at the same time you really want to get in a rhythm. That's what the word I was looking for, is getting into a rhythm. Anyway, hope you guys are all well. Thanks for stopping by. Sorry for rambling. It's just the nature of the channel, just giving an update. And also, this is an update for me too, to go back in time and see where I was at this point in time. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys on the next one.